Okay, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur, and, well, we got the Bogart. He can die, but he'll follow me around for a while. Let's see here. Long overdue, looks like the last one's going to be in Rathir. What do we do? Life's work is in Rathir. Not sure about Whitestone Tarnished. Still do need to do that. This is just a task thing. You can come back here and summon a new Bogart if you want. Tack Edstar, the Messenger. Okay, so what's left is going to Rathir. So this is what we shall do. Here we go. And it exploded.
We have a problem. Elund Karth refuses to send any troops to assist Melsen Shir. The old fool never would listen to reason.
Oh dear. I'll change his mind.
I certainly hope so. We're going to need every sword we can muster. You can find him in the upper city, staring over the strait at Melsen Shir. The fool might as well be at its funeral.
Ellen Karth.
The man is not a warrior by nature. He cannot abide another risk for this city. But he's an idiot if he thinks we will get another opportunity such as this.
Fair point. Where are the
They're in the
troops?
city, but they can't join us unless Elund Karth grants his blessing for them to go with us. Agarth has gone to reason with him. He was a fine fighter, as I recall, but I do not know if his diplomacy is as practiced.
Yeah, somewhat here, somewhat no.
Damn this siege.
You look capable. Stern in the brow, proud of bearing. You are just what we need to deliver these notices.
Are these
You'll
death
do
notices?
it, won't you? You've got to do better than the last fellow. There's pay. It's for the war effort.
What notices?
Notices of duty to denizens of Rathir selected to serve. The work can be hard, and you've got to, well, look the part. I'll give you a list of names, and you get each of them to accept their card. Easy as that. Well, what do you say? Will you do it?
And if someone
What
resists?
I need are boots on the ground in Cluricon. I shouldn't say this, but if anyone can't or won't accept the notice, find someone else. Or make them. Whatever you need to do.
Okay, I'll
Take
do
these
it.
cards, deliver them to Runir Westnon, Maywin Wyvern Gif, Afendel, and Varen Seawine. Almain? Odd. All can be found in Rathir, and I can be found in the officers' hall on the burn when you're finished.
Wait, the war
We're
effort?
in Rathir. This is the war effort. How do you think we get a steady flow of soldiers into Cluricon? You've got to be organized, and everyone's got to pitch in.
And
I'm the
Riadkuf?
chief of recruitment, and don't think I've got time to go around handing out notices. Those notices are only the beginning.
And notices
You
of
can't
duty?
fight a war without soldiers. True, we contract the Warsworn and volunteers arrive daily, but it's not always enough. Citizens of Rathir are selected on... Well, the process is secret. Even I don't know how. They're selected, a notice is sent, and they serve.
That sounds suspicious.
Went and broke his little leg. Oh, Lunala's tears. Hasn't a notion of how important our work is. No sense of the bigger picture.
Okay, so that was the last
The
person.
names are Runir Westnon, Maywin Wyvern Gif, Afendel, and Varen Seawine. They're all in Rathir. Now, be on your way.
Lyria, light your way.
Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Deliver the death notices. What about... Long overdue?
Lyria, light your way.
We're going to go down here where there's the active thing. There are tons and tons of question marks around this city. Here that the second burning took place, the darkest night, the enemy breached our defenses, stormed these piers with fire and discord. Due to the valiant work of our watching mages, they were repelled and cast back into the churning waters of the strait.
The burn's for army use, not civil. That ship sails tomorrow at dawn. Dawn!
More blood for the wall.
We aren't visiting Melsen Shear anytime soon, traveler.
Oh. It's in the Cluricon. Got it. Okay, so local map. Let's do this one next.
Oh, but it's good to be back.
This is
in
Cluricon we're
Rathir.
talking about, not your grandman's head.
That one is still in the on the next in Melson Shear. Why are we sending death notices to Melson Shear?
Do not miss Leogriff's
From here.
many marvels.
Okay, so let's see how I get here. Oh,
Oh, there's no use. I've lost the keys.
excuse
now,
me.
Gwalchmay'll have my head if I can't think up something fast. Say, you're not good with locks, are you? Would you help a poor fellow who's down on his luck?
Good with locks.
Yes, as in, no need for keys. Ace with a lockpick. Gwalchmay wants an old red ledger from the storeroom in the customs house.
And what about the keys?
Oh, I'm afraid they're lost for good. Now, I might have dropped them here, or at Kest's table the other night.
Oh dear.
But it's just as likely I dropped them in Bracken Bay after I'd had an ale or three at the Seafoam.
Okay, so you want me to lock pick it
Chest
for
it's
you.
in. That is, yes. Although I don't know which one it is. But it's down there, somewhere. Oh, now don't worry. Nothing in the storeroom's seen the light of day in years. No one will mind if you pick a few locks before you find it.
And who are
Me, Gwalchmay calls me lad whenever he wants me. And the others call me hardly anything at all. Just fetch this and lift that.
you? Okay, and the red ledger.
Gets these ideas into his head. Needs this old thing, needs that new thing. This time it's shard prices by the decade. Something to do with a deal he is or isn't striking with that Karasta trader.
And Rathir.
With all these people walking around, you'd figure someone would help me after I lost my keys.
You're going to need to get those replaced.
Well, he's a
or
good
the
enough
locks
master
changed.
all in all. Sees to it I earn every coin of my wages, though. No standing about, not in his shop.
And
The
Costa.
things they say about that Lanshi. That she talked a Jotun out of his own hammer once.
A Lanshi.
And another time sold some Varani fool his own silk for twice as much, after cutting it to ribbons and winding it on spools.
Where is the
The
storeroom?
Chamber of Trade's on the way to the quays, and the storeroom's off one of the wings. Just pick any lock down there till you find the old ledger. Chamber of Trade basement. Just head toward the keys.
Okay,
Oh, and have
Just
these.
look at it all.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
we're going to go down here. Ah, there's a path here that I wasn't paying attention to.
Mind your step.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is going to be pleasant.
Welcome to the Wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are, eh?
This is the Wendy.
Where you go when you can't find gold for a Praderi garret or a bunk in the quays, nor get work in a servant's quarters up in some great house. If you're able, you sleep in a ramshackle house. If you can't, you sleep in the tunnels among the mice and candles and rags.
Oh dear. And the tunnels?
Make no mistake, for the likes of me, it's warm and welcome. Gelfine buys and sells what you please. Kest deals the cards, Sparrows come and go. And the watch come through seldom to never, which is how we like it.
And Rathir?
Rathir. Some say it runs near as deep as it runs high. What I do know is the spire top's full of light and magic and wealth. Down here, shadows and rags and one daft old mage named Faldrin Afari.
Okay, Falden
Oh,
Nofari.
him? No one knows his real name. Got that name from the way he talks. Some say he was next to the Archsage once, up Spire Top, and a spell went wrong, or his lover fell to her death. Whatever it was, broke him it did.
Okay, and this is
What's
for
this,
you.
eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Not sure what they want with a poor Rainier Western like me, but I'll go. I'll go.
Okay, that's one. What is taking us? Why are we going to these lower tunnels? Sure. Okay. It's a little bit sinister music.
That man stands in the tunnels day and night, going on about Lyria. Step up. Here to gamble. Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand. One's
Kest?
a good game of cards. Give it a try. He's a friend. Been a friend to me.
Okay, and after?
Me? I'm a nobody. Just a man who loves the dark and sleeping in a cave. And cards.
Okay, and this is for you?
Back. I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same.
You might not be fighting.
Well, there's that. Hadn't thought of that. Might be nice. Cook's work or quartermaster's. I'm a fine cook, you know.
Okay,
I
nose of
fear
doom.
nothing more than those notices. But fear's worse than the thing itself. Strange, isn't it?
Yep. And the lower tunnels?
I'll miss the place. But I suppose there's darkened rocks in Cluricon. And soldiers play at cards now, don't they?
I would imagine they do. You're just... No, I'm not going to steal from y'all. Okay. Okay,
Well,
so...
Topsider, what's on the tide?
Well, what's here? Deliver the notices. This is an interesting...
Wow, you're fearsome.
Interesting.
Lyria loves the
Them
victor
that can't
and
sleep
hates
in
the
houses,
fallen.
sleep in caves.
I get the feeling we're going to be coming back here. Oh dear, those are our egg sacs. Okay. Okay, Nishka, I am very sorry for being a little bit stupid there. Oh, there's a quest there. Okay. Opened by a nearby lever, which means we have to go around. Okay. Yeah, y'all were hanging out near a really major spider nest. I'm surprised. I'm betting you have some people go missing. Oh dear. Yep, there we go. That worked pretty well. Okay. I'm not going to need the rat meat. Sorry. Okay, cool. Nothing but rat meat. Oh. Sorry, Nishka. I'm embarrassing you again. Huh. Let's see what's going on in here.
A stranger comes. Forgive our suspicion. It has not been safe for we Sparrows of late.
Sparrows?
Rag pickers, urchins, scamps. Call us what you like. We too have a place, and it is here.
Interesting. And what
I
about
look
you?
after my little birds, speak for them, and see to the finding and picking through all of what Rathir discards.
Okay, cool.
The sparrows are being hunted, one by one, hunted and killed, and we can learn nothing of our killer or the cause.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Please, would you go to the City Watch and ask for their help? You can travel Rathir without fear for your life. We no longer can.
Okay. Why the City Watch?
If they know nothing and cannot help us, then no one can.
You're weirdly trusting of the City Watch for the underdweller types.
None that would hunt us down and kill us. Not within Rathir. I am sure of that much.
Okay, then I will go.
Lunala bless you. The captain of the watch is Area Talabor. He's a good man of spotless reputation. Speak to him.
That qualification in this sort of storyline often ends up being telling.
Rathir is like a great stone tree with mages in its boughs, bright ships in its shade. We sparrows nestle in its roots, as loved by Lyria as any other.
Okay, and
All that Rathir does not need or want, the gold chain broken, the tailor's scraps, old ship casks, we sparrows gather up. We bring it here, we sort and mend and sell it new for meager coins as we can.
okay,
And that is how we live.
interesting. Okay, where's the City
Above
Watch?
the tunnels, just beyond the wending, you will see guards flanking the door. Speak to Captain Talabor.
Are you speaking in rhyme?
The daggers are rusty, but we'll use them if we have to.
Minor healing potion. Okay, cool. Like I said, a lot of times when you hear someone, oh, he has reputation, mysterious murders, that person's reputation is very good. Could you go to them for help? That's usually not a good sign. Sorry to say. Open that shortcut. They usually say that to set the person up as a, ooh, that's what's going on here. So let's go a little bit deeper. What if, and go with me on this, what if the thing that's killing you one by one is the local spider population? Or this thing? It could be very well be that thing. That thing looks very much like a thing that would be killing people one by one. Or the local spiders. Those two are things that I don't know that you should trust. What is this? It is a very good robe set. It actually looks really good too. What do I lose? I lost mana. I lost the +2 to all the sorceries. Is what I lost. Okay. Have to see if I can get around that. Okay. Okay. And up we go. Some sort of weird murder mystery going on, and nah.
The innkeep can help you with a room.
You? You're the new Archsage?
It's a pleasure, your sageousness.
Oh dear.
An honor.
You're one of my subordinates.
Those cowards dismissed me. Afraid of me. Afraid of how difficult it would be to train me.
Oh, never mind. What are you doing in Rathir?
One thing I've learned. The ladies here are like the spire. Breathtakingly beautiful and completely unassailable. Especially to a failure like me.
Okay, and card games?
Tests you, man. Think he's got the only table in those tunnels and the best game in town.
Okay, and this is for you.
What is this? Ah, it was only a matter of time before the army found me out. Just my luck. This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Ah, Alison. How do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live?
Alison?
Army wages can pay for Alison now, but I'm leaving her. I'll send money. I hope she doesn't end up in the Wending.
Okay.
Let them sleep in their lofty towers. I'm headed for a real life, not sitting in front of books all day and being condescended to.
Okay.
Rose, another ale. Make that two.
That's not a good
The
thing.
innkeep can help you with a room.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? Don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second.
Okay. Who are
Proud
you?
son of forested traders. My name is gold in every watering hole and board house in Rathir, and, well, I'm not really allowed out of Rathir.
Okay, and a duel?
I swear I don't remember a thing. Apparently, I challenged Dalton Ames, the war hero, over the honor of my sister. I do seem to remember him and his bulky arm sitting smugly in the sea foam, taunting me.
Okay, and him?
Surely you've heard of him. Back from Cluricon, and everyone's talking about his exploits on the battlefield. They used to talk about my exploits with society daughters, but...
Okay, a second.
You can't fight a duel without one. Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Wayland, what trouble could he have finding a second? Well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards.
Gee,
Look, you
imagine
seem
that.
tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, sure.
Thank Lupoku. There is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan.
Of course you
Before
have.
you go to Dalton, that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. She'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the burn and on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it.
Rows of
All in
Shadows?
good time, my friend. All in good time.
And your plan?
The way I see it, I'm doomed to end up in Mel Senshir, and I'd rather cut the nose off my face than live a soldier's life. I want
Okay.
some freedom, and you're going to help me, right?
And what do you want
After
me to
you've got the
do?
rows of shadows from Gelfine in the Wending, you've got to talk to Dalton in the officers' hall. Tell him I'm ready. He'll show you his dueling sword. Dab a bit of the rows of shadows on it. Then come back to me.
Okay.
Now, time for my part in this business.
Okay, right.
10 years. This siege has gone on too long.
So it's time to go to a new video. We have one more death notice to give, though. So I think we're gonna, not death notice. The death notice is over in Melsenshire somehow. We have one more,
City Watch, be on your way.
we have one more
Students of magic,
recruitment
masters of
draft
spells.
notice to give, basically. Excuse me. And I think we'll finish that off before we close the video. And then we'll go to the next one.
Fetch this, clean that. Never a moment's rest.
Yeah, I can imagine. And
Hello.
Yep, hello.
Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor?
Oh no.
I suppose it's nice enough, but then I wouldn't know. I have nothing to compare it to.
Interesting. And your parents?
I know what they want. They want to marry me to some snotty, spoiled son of another great house. Then I can become Maywin Wyvern Gif Fiddlestuffs.
Interesting. Wyvern Gifrus?
I don't know which is worse. The snotty wyverns or the foolish fawning gifs.
Gifs?
You're not an instructor? I thought they might have sent another. They've had Majessa here for almost a year now. She does always get me to attend to her lessons somehow, though I'm not sure how she does it.
This is for you.
What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Lunala's starry smile. Yes, yes, and yes to Chloracon. Think of it. They won't like it when they hear, but what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
And the notice of
Imagine,
duty?
right in the thick of the war, and me with a sylvan spear, facing red-eyed howling Tuatha. And life beyond the spire.
I hope you live. Okay. Okay. Anyway,
Good day, my lady.
so we convinced them all to follow through with the notices. But anyway, going on to another video. See you in a moment.